I want to say to you, my man, as your reverend, I want you to keep on keeping on. Victory is in sight. It may be so high you can't get over it. It's so wide you can't go around it. It's so deep you can't go under it. You got to go in the gate. I'm gonna tell you, in conclusion, he who sits on the red hot stove shall surely rise.
Thank you for taking the time to listen, to join us for this podcast. Like always, I respect the love and encouragement. Everything I get from this is truly appreciated. Please send in your poems of struggle, things like that, so I can send it out to the people. As far as films, like always, support my brother Nate Parker with the film Birth of a Nation. Take the Family is still in the films. Check that out. As far as clothing, support my brother out there, Fig Side, with his whole movement, everything they doing. Also with the TDE and everybody else, support those brothers out there in LA. Without anything less, I'm going to go directly into my guest. This dude's been doing it for a long time. Much respect to the movement that he came from. Much respect for the brother to just continue to put the work in that he's been doing. Kasa, thank you so much for coming on the show, my brother.
No problem, bro.
Ain't nothing. Kasa, for the people, as far as like for the other generations and things like that aren't familiar with you, brother, can you please give them some background and history so they can understand?
Well, I've been in the game for some time, but I started off a classic platinum album, the Diplomat community album with the Diplomats. I dropped 13 mixtapes with Purple City. I dropped at least 5 or 6 mixtapes with the Senate. Wow, I got my catalog was big, but I'm from that Dipset era. I'm from that battle era, the Smack DVDs, where lyrics counted for everything.
Exactly. So, Kasa, just basically backing off on that, what you said with the battle rap situation and lyrics and everything, brother. And I talked with a lot of people on other interviews. How you feel about the climate of what rap is right now?
As far as me, I like it all. I love to see progress in the game. Like, what's messed up about the game, they not being fair to the youngins that's in the game. It's their turn. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that we did when we first came in the game, a lot of people ain't approve of it. Like, we was like the first to really start touching on the South music and the South beat. People ain't respect it. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to call what they not doing a rap. It's just a different genre of what they, or what other people's doing.
Exactly.
I like it. I like a lot of it. They the youngins, so the youngins supposed to be rebellious. They supposed to be different. But as long as they know their history, it's cool,
Exactly, and that's what I say. The one part that you touched on, bro, history. That's the main factor. As long as you have knowledge of history and you good. It's the problem with the young boys. A lot of them are not understanding the history and thinking they starting out at the square root right now. Like, you gotta understand, there's a lot of brothers that put the work in, as well as yourself, Kasa, because you seeing what battle rap has developed into. This is a very big money maker right now, such as you seeing other artists now want to come out of the limelight because records ain't selling, things like that, so they want to jump on the battle scene. But from being the dude that grew up in the battle and on the street, from when it was street battle rap, how do you feel about that as well, just the battle rap culture?
I feel like it's oversaturated right now because when money get involved, you take the pureness from something. You know what I'm saying? certain things need to be street grounded. Some things need to stay in the street. Not saying that avenues that they have for the battle rap circuit right now is not good. I just feel like it's oversaturated. Like it's not exclusive no more. It's just like they got a bunch of battle leagues. You know what I'm saying? Basically, a lot of MCs is just doing it for the money, and it's just different from when I was in it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
People show up in costumes and shit now. It's like more theatrical than actually battle. So, I respect it though. I ain't gonna hate on it, but it's just not my cup of tea right now.
Exactly. It's like all that other stuff just makes the situation just go down. And that's why I see with a lot of with the battle rap thing, I believe they're doing is they're just trying to get white money. And when you try to get white money, it just can't be as raw as it was in the forefront. So a lot of the dudes that was putting the work in, they try to either talk to the people that's creating this format and be like, all right, we can't do it like we did it before. But some of them dudes that did it before that was nasty, they can't conform to this new stuff. So that's what's the difficult part, and especially the way that they're being compensated as well. So I'm seeing a lot of dudes that put a lot of years and a lot of time in, is not being compensated just based on a nigga that want to come to a show and shit on the floor or put a costume on, and he getting paid more than a nigga that's putting down real lyrics. That's my frustration, bro.
Yeah, and like I said, a lot like nowadays, a lot of the hip hop that's out right now is not based off the lyrics and stuff. And it makes the game a little complex because it's like if you're not sounding from down south or spitting some trap rap, people really not fucking with you. Or if you're not singing. But I still think it's a market for the guys like me that's spit bars. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it when I go to the club. A lot of stuff that I might listen to in the club, I might not listen to at home. Because, the club is a different atmosphere. Everybody wants to turn up. So I might want to hear some Lil Uzi or some Young Yachty, Little Yachty. You know what I'm saying? I might want to hear that because they got music that, is basically for the party.
Exactly.
So when I'm chilling at home, on my low, I might want to listen to some Biggie, some Nas, talking about some substance, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I listen to a lot of old shit. I don't really, I'm familiar with a lot that's going on, but I'm a classic rap nigga, you know what I'm saying? The Purple album, the Purple Tape and shit like that. I like shit like that. But I like a lot of the new artists too, so, I just, it gotta be a balance.
Yeah.
There's a time and a place for everything, even with music, so.
Exactly, and that's what I said. It's slowly but surely, bro. It's coming to fruition where lyrics is coming back. Like applause out to the girl that's doing her thing, the young man-made girl. I hope everything does work out for her, and also the dude. Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to Young and May. I knew Shorty had something special because I was like hosting like the 16 and better by Jack Thriller. It's like a little cipher segment they got on YouTube, and it's a 50.com. And I hosted it a few times, and she came up there, and to see her from the cipher until now is it's dope to see artists blossom from the beginning.
Exactly.
I love to see artists pop up from the dirt when you really seen them and when they ain't have nothing. So when you see them, they out shining and shit, I'm happy for that, because I know where it came from.
Exactly, and that's what I said. Like I said this on the previous show, when I was talking to one of the dudes, and I was like, the saddest part about it is that we don't see the progression no more. You remember back in them days where you could open up the source, see the nigga is unsigned hype, then the nigga come out with his first joint, he a rookie, second joint is aight, third joint he trying to get himself together, but you see his career go and blossom into something that could be amazing, or even she. But the problem is we don't even see that. It's like the nigga Beanie said, niggas is insta famous, bro. So it don't matter the progression.
Like a lot of the artists nowadays, I'm not gonna call them overnight success, but it looks that way because the success comes so fast. You don't get to soon as they come out, they already got cars and shoes and shit like that, and you don't get to see them grind. You know what I'm saying? It's so fast, but that's the reason why a lot of the artists don't last neither, because as soon as they come in, they're out because shit is moving so fast. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got a lot of artists that's sticking around. They might have a wave for about maybe 1-2 years, and then the next artist is coming in, and then you got like a lane of artists, like it's a lane that's oversaturated with the same type of music. It's like every 2 months, the same type of sound come out just from a different guy. You know what I'm saying?
That shit
So
is
that's
so
why
right.
that's why the game is like wishy-washy like that. It's no originality nowadays. So that's why the game is the way it's structured.
And that's the sad part about it, brother, when you start to really look at it, because then you don't see these people progressing to becoming like a Jay-Z or a Nas or something like that. Like, I would love to see that progression with one of these young guys, like a Chief Keef or something. Seeing the young boy wild, young, and reckless as a kid, but then progressing become like a man. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see in general. But it just seems like you were saying, bro, they become famous so fast, they don't know what to do with their bread.
Like the closest thing you gonna see to like an artist like Jay-Z or Nas nowadays is like a J. Cole, a Kendrick, a Dave East, shit like that, because they from that they was kids that's from that era that listened to that shit.
Yeah.
And when they came up in the game, those were they idols and the ones they looked up to. So those would be the ones that can keep the flame going. But the way the industry is built up, it won't allow them to get as big as them, because the lack of the system. You know what I'm saying? The game ain't the same anymore. Everything is internet. Everything is right now. I remember when I was early in the game, you might have to wait 1 to 2, maybe 3 months for a new DVD to come out. Now you can be in a party tonight, and that shit is up on a blog site 2 hours later.
You right.
So it's like, back in the day, you had to wait for shit. Everything is overnight now. So, again, the record labels, they ain't giving out the deals. There ain't no money there. That's why a lot of artists nowadays is independent, because the labels is lacking money that they gonna give the artists. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like 1999, early 2000s, when niggas was doing $1 million videos and big checks. Now, artists is popping off of videos for $500. You know what I'm saying? The game is different. So those guys that was charging $1 million to shoot their video, they got put out of business, because I'm not gonna pay you $1 million to shoot a video where I can shoot a $500 video and maybe pay $700 to get it on World Star and then get it out there to the world. You know what I'm saying? Then nowadays, even BET and MTV is picking up the low budget videos.
Thank you.
So the game is just structured different. You just gotta adapt to change. You gotta adapt to the change, man. You gotta evolve with time.
And do you see, like, really on your end, as it being like difficult for a dude like you, because mentally you have like a lot of bars and you have a lot of lyrics, because you come from the culture of also battle rap, so you always keep your pen tight. But is this, you seem it difficult, like you gotta sometimes dumb your shit down because niggas won't scoop it up?
Yeah. Now that's why I'm not where I'm at, because I'm not going to dumb it down. I'm not going to do a song like Little Uzi and Little Gotti to appeal to to the niggas that's in that zone. I'm going to keep doing me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might do a record that's a little dumped down. Just to appeal to the young kid. Because, who's the best at that to me is like Sad. He's good at reinventing his perfect stand apart of the time that's going on. So, I try to wait my shit out like that without going all the way to the left. You know, I'm gonna remain me. You always gonna hear dope concepts. You always gonna hear dope ass bars, cause that's what I came up under. And I also can do a whole lot of other things, but I just choose to, you know, stay in my lane. I just choose to do what people know me for. You know what I'm saying? With this raw dope ass lyric.
Exactly, and that's basically what the people has been looking for the longest, bro. But just in your opinion, do you ever think at the end of the day that you gonna step back inside of that kind of arena and go back to battle rap? Because a lot of these niggas that's on the top was your young boys when you was eating niggas alive. Pause. But what do you think?
I'm done on that. Like, I'm done with the battles. Like, I feel like I will be stepping 10 times backwards if I enter back in the battle rap. I don't have nothing to prove. I'm not on that type of time where I feel like I want to be better than anybody lyrically. Because I know I'm better than half these niggas in the game. It's already etched in stone that I do my thing. Like, this is the thing with the game. Like, your accolades in the game don't go nowhere. It's just a bunch of new niggas that come in the game, and the older guys don't let them get their shine. So that's why there's a lot of bitterness when it comes to that. I did my thing. I'm good with the legacy that I got from the battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm much older now. I'm much wiser. I'm into other things. I don't really, that's not my focus. I want the young dudes to do that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a stepping stone for every MC to battle. But I don't have nothing to prove. There's nobody that I see like, oh, y'all want to battle? Nah. I want to put out albums, movies, clothing, shit like that. I'm not into battling anymore. That's behind me. I have fun with it. Like, I'm done with that part of it.
Exactly. So that's good, man. And that's what's even more better to hear, because it's like in general just to know that you at a level where you able to progress into something else and you comfortable with that. And that's what I respect, because you see a lot of dudes, they're just running for a check and they don't care if the situation is even uncomfortable. They'll just go into it not knowing that, bro, you're not even for that.
I'm not going to fuck up my legacy. I'm not going to put myself like, you got to be in a whole different zone when you battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not in that zone. I'm in the songwriting zone. I write for other artists. You know, I have my own clothing line. I have my own web series. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole lot of other things going on. I'm not in that zone to battle rap. I salute all the ones that still do. But, you know, I feel like that keeps you in a box. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out Murder Mook. Congratulations to him on his deal signing with Busta Rhymes to Conglomerate. Like, that's your growth. Like, I want to see him put out albums. I don't want to see Mook battling no more. You know, at that. I feel like you did your thing with that. You don't have nothing to prove. Let's add on to the culture. Let's put out some good material, you know, at the end of the day.
Exactly, and that's what you seeing, bro, and you doing it in general. So just to do like you doing it, and I'm seeing it with Mook, because now I just watched the video that he did with Dame and the rest of them, and they did the I forget the name of the joint, but they just did it not too long ago, and it was a good look for him and also for the people, his acting and everything else. So the brother is progressing out of that battle rap shit. I just don't see a lot of the other niggas doing it, bro.
Yeah, like he's great, like Mook, Rex, Arsenal, Head Ice. I salute all these guys up there to that culture. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not my cup of tea anymore. You know. Every once in a while, like my nephew, he young. He be having his little iPad and shit, his little laptop, and he be showing me new battles. There's a lot of new guys out there. I can't say their names off right now, but there's a lot of guys out there that's really impressive. That's going to take the battle coaching to another level. So I salute them.
Exactly. But honestly, like I always say, like I said this in previous shows, and most of the people that listen to this show truly understand why I say what I say. But I always give kudos and I always give applause to men that don't receive it and need to be receiving it. And I want to give you kudos and applause, brother, because your energy, your charisma, and just your heart in general, what you put down into battle rap is truly commendable, and I respect it. And also with your music, my brother, because I know sometimes things don't translate in the right direction because we got a lot of politics and nonsense in the background. But when all that shit is put to the side and real shit is stepped in the front, you are much, much, much major in this culture than you really believe, my brother. I truly want to applaud you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Like, I do it for the fans. I do it for the ones that fuck with me. Like, tonight, I'm due to little technical difficulties. The mixtape will be up in 15 minutes on that test. It's not really a mixtape. It's more like an album. I'm giving y'all an album for free. It's called Vanilla Sky. I'm giving y'all an album for free because I felt like I ain't dropped nothing in a while. You can't just be asking people for money to go buy your stuff if you haven't been, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta start. You gotta boost them around up against for the fans to want to buy into you. So this album right here, I've been sitting on for like 3 albums. It's just timing with me. I don't rush nothing. It's dope. You gonna get dope lyrics. You gonna get dope concepts. You got that. If you going on a trip right now for about 3 to 4 hour trip, driving, this is the take for you. If you want to hear dope New York lyrics, this is the take for you. If you want to hear dope concepts and nostalgic, some shit that's going to make you feel like you went in a time machine on some music shit, this is for you. That Vanilla Sky is. It's a flavorful high. It's going to take you back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really no trap music on there. I don't have no features. It's all me. I'm giving y'all nothing but me. You know what I'm saying?
And that's basically what the people need, man. And that's what you doing, bro. And I just want to just connect, just so the young boys, whoever's listening, the young people who do gravitate toward battle rap, and they see some of the young guys coming up, because I see them. If y'all watch the young boy Chess, and y'all watch the young boy K-Shine, and also low aspects of T-Rex, that's my man Kasa. That's all Kasa. It's like I'm going to keep it a whole way 100. That's what the show is about. That's Kasa. Like all that energy and extra that they put in on their lip, that's Kasa. That's what he used to do. That's what I used to see when I was a kid watching Smack DVDs. That's the brother. So if you young boys is looking at your guys now, when you saying that's the man right now, just know that was that brother years ago. That's all I want y'all to do is pay, like the brother said earlier in the show, pay homage to history. But in closing, my brother, is there anything you just want to say? Anything you want to put out there? This is your platform. Go ahead, my brother.
Go download that Vanilla Sky on that piss. It's out tonight for Halloween trick or treat. Hit me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Follow my clothing line, Cranberry and Vodka on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube to the Brooklyn Way web series. Man, just support whatever I'm putting out, man, because I do it for y'all that fuck. I wouldn't do this. I don't do this for no money. I do this for the niggas that fuck with me. I'm going to get my bread, but I do this for the culture. Anything that you see me create, I do it to add on to the culture and to keep this culture moving. In the right way. Like the only thing that I feel that the youth and the new MCs is missing, the new artists, is history. Just do your history on what came before you. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just pay homage. Just do your history. I ain't saying you gotta bow down to nobody, but you know when you see an MC that came before you, you salute them. They paved the way to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that Vanilla Sky is out. I just dropped a Diddy Dance video on YouTube. Go check that out. I directed and did the treatment. I took it back. Yo, it's my year, man. 2016, 2017, you're going to see a lot of good things from me, man. Just watch me, man. Just watch it.
Exactly. Thank you so much for the interview, my brother. Like I always say, there's no charges for my family and there's no fees for my people. Anytime, please get connected, talk, and we can get this going, my brother. You have a good night.